On this one is part C. This is part C. We are asked to write the first four non-zero terms for the Maclaurin series for e to the x. And I remember this one, e to the x, e to the x, that is equal to the sum from n equals 0 to infinity of x to the n divided by n factorial. And I'm just going to double check, but I think that's right. Of course I'm right, I'm a genius. No, I'm not. Okay, so this says just write the first four terms. Well, there it is. I mean, there it is. I could just use this, plug in 0, right? Or I could just copy that down. Now let's just plug in 0 just for an exercise. If I plug in 0, that's x to the 0, that's 1. Over 0 factorial, that's 1. Okay, 1. That's the first term. Oh, look at that. Sweet. And then I plug in 1. Okay. So this is a plus because of the summation. X to the 1. That's just x. And then 1 factorial, that's just 1. Oh, look at that. It says first four non-zero terms. Okay. So that's 2. 2 more to go. And then plug in 0, 1 to plug in 2. That'll be x squared. 2 factorial. That's just 2 times 1. That's just 2. Huh. Look at that. 2 factorial. That's just 2. And then this 1, 2, 3 terms. I got to do one more. And that'll be x to the third divided by, well, 3 factorial. 3 times 2. Ooh, that's good. That's 6. So write the first four non-zero terms. Easy. Use the Maclaurin series for e to the x to write the third degree polynomial. We actually did a problem like this. Third degree polynomial. No, Taylor polynomial. For g of x, which is e to the x times f of x. Well, I have the first four terms for e to the x. And I also have the first four terms. I guess it's in the other video. I might have to figure it out again. First four terms of f of x. I wrote that down. I'm going to write it down right now. Wait a minute. I was thinking of f prime, but f is just this. So I can use this formula. I just used that. And, well, yeah, I'll multiply it out and then just have the first four terms that I get. Does it say the first four terms? It says write the first four non-zero terms of the Maclaurin series for e to the x. Use the Maclaurin series for e to the x to write the third degree Taylor polynomial. Third degree Taylor polynomial. Oh. Okay. Well, it has to be degree 3. So, well, I just multiply some stuff out, you know? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, Taylor polynomial centered about x equals 0. That's just the Maclaurin polynomial. So I can use this because this is the Maclaurin series. This would be just, if I plug in 1, well, I get 1, right? That turns to 1. I'm going to do this in red. No, blue. And x, right? So I get x to the 1, yes, divided by 1, okay. And then plus, no, minus now. Oh, I'm going to need a couple terms, huh? Yeah. And then, so what else? So that was n equals 1. N equals 2, and I get 2 minus 1 is 1. So that'll be minus 3. X to the second power divided by, well, n is 2, so we have that. Of course, I'm just writing down this stuff. I mean, I'll just keep writing it. And actually, I don't need to go anything above plus 3x cubed. Oh, hello. So I have the rest of that. But I don't need to go up anything past degree 3, because I want a degree 3 polynomial. But any term after that, like when I multiply these together, because I'm trying to find e of x times f of x. So watch, actually, I'm going to write it down, then I'm going to try to explain it. When I FOIL this out, I would have 1 times x. Great. 1 times this. 1 times that. If I continued on, I would have a power of 4, a degree of 4. So I would do 1 times x to the 4th. I don't need that term. I only want the third degree polynomial. So I don't have to keep going here. And in fact, I don't even think I need past this one. Like I don't even think I need that, because I'll have x to the just x squared, x cubed. The next time I multiply, we x to the fourth. I'm not even going to consider that. So actually, I don't even need that, but it asks me to write that down. So I'm just going to multiply these and then take all the way up to the third degree. Anything more is going to be extra. It's not needed, because it's saying to get the third degree Taylor polynomial, and it's actually the third degree Maclaurin polynomial, Taylor series, Maclaurin series, whatever. So I'm just going to FOIL this out. Just nice and careful. Slow goes the steady horse that wins the race. What? 1 times x. That's just x. Beautiful. 1. Okay, so I just copy this down. And then you could watch, maybe listen to some music. All right, I'm done. Now I do x times all of this stuff. So it'll just give me x squared minus 3x cubed over 2 plus 3x to the fourth. And I don't need that, right? This times this, I don't need to do that. So I don't write it. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that. Oh, it becomes easier and easier. This times that, that's plus x cubed over 2. This times that, I don't need it. It's x to the fourth. Okay, great. I'm going to stop multiplying. This times this is x to the fourth. I don't need it. So, combine like terms with this. Hopefully you understand why I didn't continue and multiply all that stuff out. Because it would give me degrees that are bigger than 3. And I'm only asked for so much. So, perhaps I have here 2, so 2x. And then I have minus the 3x squared over 2. Okay, that gives that one. I have here negative 3x cubed plus x cubed. That's negative 2x cubed over 2. That's a negative x cubed. And this, so it's negative x cubed. That's plus 2x cubed. I messed up somewhere. I think I need to double check. So let me go back over it. Hopefully you saw already. But 1 times x is x. Okay, I believe it. 1 times that is that. Cool, I believe it. 1 times that is that. Easy. X times x is x squared. There it is. There it is. So I messed up on that. Let me see again. Okay, so x squared. X times x is x squared. X times that is negative 3x cubed. Okay, x times that I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay, so let's see if I can do this now. It just changes the x squared terms, right? 3 over 2 minus 2 over 2. Or no, negative 3 over 2 and the 2 over 2. That's negative x squared over 2, right? There we go. That's the answer. Is that it? Third degree. So write that part down. Write that part down. Didn't I mess up? Hopefully not. And there you go. That's it. That one's pretty easy.